Alrighty, what's up guys? So today I'm going to continue where I left off the other day. Sort of the theory that I was explaining from a global perspective. So that was the whole, this little guy with the model of 10% here, 80% here, and 10% here. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to provide knowledge regarding what type lifestyle you want to live. So let's say you're more of an entrepreneur or an investor. What eco-friendly things can you do from an investor standpoint or as an entrepreneurial standpoint to help grow for the future more in an economic manner? And then for the 80% of those who like to have regular, 9 to 5 jobs, if you enjoy that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with resources regarding what are some jobs that are eco-friendly. Because sometimes people always think, well, I have to work for a nonprofit. No, you can work for something that's renewable. There's renewable energy out there. There's companies that do solar panels. There's companies that do different manufacturing for things that are energy efficient. There are, let's say landscaping jobs where people need to know how to landscape properly. There's things such as waste management. Think about this then. Very similar to, let's say if you have like a steel job or you're in the oil industry or anything like that, and you want to go more renewable and work more of a eco-friendly job, it's more than possible. And why is it more than possible? Because the economy is shifting more towards eco-friendly, and that's a benefit for you because here, you don't really get to decide where the market shifts as much as other individuals who put their money towards there and who have, you could say, a couple $1 million or $1 billion to decide what is going to research and develop or be developed into the world. So here, you're lucky. We're turning into a world where it's becoming more eco-friendly, which means you can find jobs that are more eco-friendly. And if you don't know where to start or what to do, we'll teach you and explain to you what type of jobs there are. Let's say you like fashion, or let's say you like cars. Anything and everything, there's always a way and there's always a job that can be filled from a eco-friendly standpoint. It ultimately matters who you are, what you enjoy, and what makes you happy every day. And that differs from person to person. So we can't just say, hey, everyone's gonna work on solar panels. It's not gonna happen. And some people don't get joy out of that. And if I'm missing any, or there's any that you want in particular, either you could research it yourself, you could tell us about it, we'll collaborate with people down below, just talk about different things in those sorts. And then the 10% that's lagging behind, it's okay. If you want to stay, steel and oil, it's still necessary. It's not like it's going to go away completely. This industry will still be here for a very, very good amount of time. I'd say anywhere from 20 to 50 years. Why? Because this overlap. It will always be necessary until we find a way to replace these. And why would we want to replace these? Well, it ultimately depends on how you view them. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. In order to get oil, there's a lot of, you could say, harm in order to get to the good. And is it really worth it in the long term if you're harming the whole environment? It ultimately depends on how you view things. So it's okay if you want to stay in this. It's necessary because we still have jobs and we still need things that have oil and steel, because not all cars right now are electric made. Not all cars run off of water. So we still need this. So don't think that you're falling behind or it's anything bad. It's really just where the economy is going and where you're at that point in time. So that's sort of what I'm going to break down throughout the week. I'm going to sort of show you guys, okay, what here from let's say a stock market perspective you can help out, or an investor perspective, let's say angel investor, or let's say here resources. What type of jobs are even out there? What are even the categories for helping out from an eco-friendly standpoint? What is there? Because so many people don't know what's going on. But that's okay. That's why you got me, yo, and I got you guys, and we can do this together. Okay. And this, this is where it's gonna be. This we can show. I can also explain and break this down in terms of, they give it like this. So in any market, majority of the time it will go something like this if it's transitioning fully. So let's say you have like non-renewables and you have renewables or like eco-friendly. What happens is this industry will slowly diminish while this one becomes more. And the thing with that is, that's where you can keep up here and ask yourself, is it time for me to start going to get that job that's more eco-friendly? Is the economy pushing me? Because we don't want any surprises. Like, we don't want people without jobs, without being able to feed their family. That's not the point. That's not the point of just pushing eco-friendly. No. We want to make sure everyone has jobs and everyone is okay. That's why you want to make sure you shift over okay. Or this is why I want to give you guys these resources to be able to know what to do, to not be afraid, to know everything will be okay when we start to move this way, because we're already naturally moving that way, which is amazing and awesome from a global perspective. And we can continue to do that slowly. But this is sort of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna show you where you are, where you're gonna be, and we'll break down each piece by piece. So far, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna call this guy the innovator. I'm gonna call this one the processor. I come up with a term for you guys. If you know of any really good ones, I don't want it to be degrading, because no, they're not bad, okay? People are just slower to grow with the economy, okay? So there's no reason to degrade them. So whatever you classify this as, or you want to term it, let's figure that out together, and let's put it down below and figure it out as a whole. Alrighty? Cool. I appreciate your guys' time. Hope you had a good day. And of course, I love you guys. See ya.